Aloha, soccer friends. This is Kate O'Malley from Hawaii, but I've been living in Washington for the last 5 years, being a nanny to my grandchildren. But in Washington, I discovered the wonderful game of walking soccer, which I think originated in England. If you Google walking soccer England, you'll find like over 700 teams. They have their own organization that has come up with, the basic rules, and they actually have a referee program going on there now. In Washington, we're up to about 100 players. So a few years ago, I asked Frank Doyle, the director of this tournament, the Mayor's Gold Cup, if he would be interested in putting in a walking soccer division. And fortunately, he agreed, and he's getting more and more excited about it. So we now have a walking soccer division in this tournament. I've actually put together 3 teams from Hawaii and Washington, and there's one that's from Washington. So we have a 4-team playing in the Mayor's Gold Cup. The main thing about walking soccer is you cannot run. So I don't know if you can see this, but it's heel to toe, heel to toe. Use your arms to remind you that you are walking. Once you start doing this, you are running. If you're bobbing up and down and hopping, you are running. So you don't want to do that. The other rules that we've added in, and they're mostly for safety, to make sure that nobody gets hurt, because most people that are doing walking soccer are more mature, and we just want to keep playing and enjoying the game. But sometimes our knees don't work with us so well. So anyway, here's some of the rules. We don't do throw-ins, we do kick-ins. We don't let the ball get any higher than 6 feet 6 inches. We do not deliberately head the ball. We minimize upper body contact. It's okay, if you have fair tackles, with your feet, but once you start kicking somebody, you get yourself into trouble, okay? There are different rules in different leagues, so we've worked out rules here for this tournament that made it sort of consistent with what we're doing in Washington, but with a few other things, because we have brand new players here in Hawaii. So we didn't want to make it so different for them. So we kind of, tried to meld the two populations together. So in Washington, we don't do penalty kicks, but we will be doing them here, but only for serious foul play, violent conduct, dog show, and if you spit, not okay. You'll get a penalty kick for that. They're going to be 35 minutes here. When we play, we kind of adjust to whoever shows up. So if we have more players, we'll usually make the game a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
It is small-sided. We never play with more than 8 feet 8.
Mm-hmm.
So, unless we, want to just use the whole field. So it's kind of fluid in that respect. We will be using full-size goals here, but we will be narrowing the width because the keeper can't run either. So trying to get to the ball that's in the corner could be kind of tricky. So yeah, we're narrowing and we're still going with the 6 feet 6 inch height.
Okay.
So if it hits the crossbar, it's too high.
Okay.
Yeah, but if it hits the goal, it's under 6 feet and then goes in, we're okay. So fouls and misconduct. No slide tackling or slide blocking, shoulder charging, pushing or none of that. Tackling from the side or any kind of physical contact that may result in somebody getting injured. Goalkeepers. Goalkeepers, sometimes we play with them, sometimes without, but goalkeepers cannot punt or drop kick the ball. They have to throw it underhand or kick it on the ground for a goal. Oh, free kicks. Most fouls, except for the ones in the penalty area that I talked about, will be indirect, will result in indirect free kicks. That makes it just a lot easier to maintain. We don't have offside.
Mm-hmm.
Usually we just, do half a feet. Right here we're using 50 by 74. It has to be rectangular. That's about all that they ask. And then we do give space, like 3 yards for free kicks and kick-ins, all of that, so nobody gets hurt. Corner kicks are the same. We do corner kicks, and we walk. That's it. That's the main thing. We walk, no running.
Did you play that song, These Boots Are Made for Walking?
We have done that. I don't know if you can see my shirt. This is my club in Washington. And yes, we have the boots ready. We are walking. Okay, good.
Excellent.
Okay.
Thank